Alright, so good morning. It is Friday, January 1st. Yay, I can finally start reading books again. I picked up A Very Large Expanse of Sea, and I've been reading it for like an hour and a half. I'm about 64 pages into it so far as I drop it on my bed. That's fun. I'm really enjoying it. If you don't know what this book is about, it's by, oh my gosh, Tahira Mafi. It's basically about Shireen as she kind of deals with the aftermath of attending a high school, being Muslim American, during the fallout of, I was about to say World War II, during the fallout of 9/11. And so her family moves around a lot. They just never settled in one place for too long. And so she's kind of got this detached way of looking at things as far as how she cares about school, how she interacts with her peers and teachers and all that. And so it's very interesting so far. I really, I like the writing and how Shireen thinks, because it's told in first person perspective. We are in her head, and the way she talks and the way she just speaks in general is so realistic, and I really like it so much. It reminds me a lot of how I talk, or at least how I think in my head, just about things in general. I can relate to that specifically a lot, and so that just immediately turned me on to this book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I might finish this today, or possibly tomorrow, most likely tomorrow, hopefully, because I work until 3. It's about 7 o'clock this morning. Going to work at 8 and I'll be done at 3, but I have to edit and upload my TBR video for today, and I have a few other things that I need to do that might take up some time. I might put together my new bookshelf that I got for myself as like my Christmas present. I got myself a little bookshelf so that I have something to film in front of instead of my bed, which is kind of inconvenient place to film on, because the shelves that I have are all surrounding my bed, and so it makes things a little awkward, and the angle is weird and whatever. So I just thought I'd let you know I'm starting off with A Very Large Expanse of Sea for the Friends Readathon. If you don't know what the Friends Readathon is, it is hosted by, I think Jada is her name. She's on Instagram. I'll leave her Instagram username down below, and co-hosted with Tyra and the Books, who is on YouTube, and I'll leave her channel linked down below as well as the tags for them for both Instagram and, the tags for the Readathon for both Instagram and Twitter, which is their main platforms that they're using for this Readathon, aside from YouTube for Tyra. Anyways, so yeah, just thought I'd check in, make this vlog have a little bit of reading involved. I reckon I will be reading a fair amount this weekend, despite the fact that I'm also working every day this weekend. Great. But, so that's all I have to say for now. I'll most likely be spending the next hour getting ready for work. Probably make myself another cup of coffee, because I could definitely use the extra boost. I will check back in with you later tonight. If I have my bookshelf built by then, we'll see. I'll show it to you. It'll likely be empty until I move some books onto it. I don't even know what I want to put on it, to be honest. Like, is it going to be to-be read books? Is it going to be my favorite books? I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so I'll check in with you later. Alright, so to wrap up this weekly reading vlog, I know it's going to be a really, really short one, and not a lot of reading went on, except for this weekend where I literally read and finished A Very Large Expanse of Sea. I enjoyed it a lot. There were just a few little things that I didn't quite enjoy as much as everything else. So it ended up me rating it 4.5 out of 5 stars, but still a really good start to 2021, and I'm really glad that this was the first Tahira Mafi, or Tahira Mafi. For some reason, the audiobook pronounces her name as Tahira, which I'm assuming is probably the right pronunciation, otherwise it wouldn't have been in the audiobook. So, Tahira Mafi, I'm glad this was the first novel I've read by her and not the Shatter Me series a long, long time ago, because I probably just wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. So her other stuff I'll probably enjoy more, and I'm really interested in picking up her middle grade series, which is, what is it called? Furthermore? Furthermore is the first book. I don't know what the series as a whole is called, but I'm really interested in picking that up at some point in time. That would be fun. So I read a book this weekend, and I got, well, let's see, maybe a little less than 30% into My Lady Jane, which is farther than I've ever been in this book before, so it's always good news. I think I'm on page 164, so yeah, I think that's like 100, or it's 30% into it, and I'm really enjoying it. Again, I'm listening to the audiobook for that, and I'm thinking the next book I pick up to read physically will be The Captive Kingdom by Jennifer A. Nielsen. So next week's reading vlog will probably be heavily themed around my reaction to reading one of my most anticipated releases of 2020. So that'll probably make it much more lively, and yes, I did get a new bookshelf this week. Built it. Almost broke it by building it, but it's fine. You can't tell because the books cover all the mistakes I made, but it'll still be fine. It's sturdy enough. I can't put too much on it because the weight limit doesn't allow me to, so a lot of my read and own books are on this shelf now. I have a few left on my bed frame bookshelves, and I think once I get more books as well, I'll probably rotate some of the books off of this, because I want this to be my main shelf in the background of my videos that I'll film. Once I put the lights on it, it'll make it look really cool, I think. So yeah, I'll probably rotate some of the books off of this shelf and back over there that I don't enjoy so much, or they don't like look as pretty or something. I don't know. We're getting really specific and weird. But yeah, so I just wanted to wrap up this weekly reading vlog. I know it's going to be a really short one, which is nice because I have to edit it and upload it all today, as it is Monday at about 10 a.m. I think it's probably 10 a.m. now. I work in a few hours, so I have a few hours to edit and upload it. That's fine. But yeah. And so I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done today. Maybe I hope to start The Captive Kingdom today. Hopefully I can do that and get a little bit of reading in before I go and work for 8 hours. I don't get off until 9 at night, so that'll be interesting. I'm not used to closing so much. Anyways, so I'm done working at 9. I go in at 1. So yeah, I don't expect to read that much after work, because I'm basically gonna come home and go right to bed. I don't know. This is the problem when you don't know the schedule for your work week. It's very weird. I'm in between departments right now. I'm technically starting work in a new department today, and so they've had a little bit of trouble giving me a set schedule for the week, which also makes things difficult as my car is broken and I can't drive it anywhere until I get it fixed. So I have to take an Uber to work, and possibly from work. I don't know. I might be able to talk my roommate into giving me a ride when I'm done with work. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I will see you all in the next video soon. Bye.